Hi, I'm Giulia. Ciao, io sono Giulia. Welcome to Urban Yoke Homestead. Benvenuti o bentornati a Urban Yoke Homestead. I am delighted to have you here with us today. In a previous video, we spoke about the process and our plans for immigrating from South Africa to Italy. But before we get into that, I thought let me give you a little backstory, for those who are new around here. So, we live in South Africa with our 6 cats. My husband, he's a South African citizen, and I have dual citizenship with South Africa and Italy. Over 4 years ago, we decided that we needed to move to a country that was better suited to my medical condition. You see, I have something called Syringomyelia, and if you want to know more about that, I'll leave a link down in the description. But essentially, it affects my central nervous system, and South Africa just doesn't have the facilities or care kind of facilities that I need at an affordable rate. And we have this opportunity to go somewhere where I can have that kind of care. So we chose Italy because financially it is achievable, and of course, I'm already an Italian citizen. So all that remained was getting my husband over there, and we decided that that would be our main goal. Our main goal is to get him over there and get permanent residency and then move on to applying for citizenship after a few years. When we started this journey, our plan was to apply for a long stay or a D visa for Ciao, so then to apply for his permanent residency once we were in Italy, so we could leave together and be on the plane together. But in the past week, we met up with a lawyer situated in Milan that handles immigration, and he clarified a few things with us, for us, and that helped us understand exactly the path that we need to take. So we were aware that family reunification or family cohesion was our best bet. We just weren't exactly sure how. Before we go on, let's chat a bit about the Family Cohesion Visa. The Family Cohesion Visa is a visa for certain family members of a citizen or permanent resident that's already in Italy for work, study, or tourism. So this will allow the spouse of the citizen, the spouse, the parent, or children under 18 years old to then remain in Italy with the resident or the citizen. And that's why we are going with that route, because it's all about keeping the family unit together. This means that I will have to have my residency established before I can apply for family cohesion for my husband. And the other side of it, he also needs to be in Italy at the time I apply for this family cohesion. So it's really a lot of logistics and kind of just paperwork to make this happen. And you see, that's exactly where our plans actually change. So we were meant to fly together. We were meant to do all of this together. But clearly that's not going to happen. Unfortunately, we simply have to divide and conquer. My husband's going to go and stay in the Kalahari with family that's staying out there. For those of you who don't know, the Kalahari Desert is a semi-arid savanna located in southern Africa and is in parts of Botswana, South Africa, and Namibia. So, an interesting, very dry place. But no, in all honesty, it's really beautiful out there, and I'm sure he's going to enjoy being with his family. While I and the 6 cats will be in Italy, making sure, working on the residency, making sure I can get that established and getting Ciao to reunify with us, with the rest of the family, and get our family unit back together. Another reason we are taking this route is because there is a backlog with the residency registration in Italy. It is around 3 to 8 months. Not great, trying to get things done, especially because most of the visas available to South Africans don't go past 3 months. And hence, this route is probably just going to be a bit easier for us. And I'm really glad that we decided to go with a law firm and actually getting a consultation from them. If you would like to speak to them about possibilities for you, they have offices throughout Italy and help people from all sorts of countries. I'll leave a link down in the description so you can have a look at their website. They're completely fluent in English for anyone who is a little bit worried about that, and they can help you through all of that. So my husband will be in the Kalahari and I'll be with the cats in Italy, like I said, working on the residency. Once I have confirmation of my residency, we'll be able to bring my husband over. We'll bring him over on a Schengen visa, which is a tourist visa for Schengen countries. It's the only kind of visa you can get for countries that are in the Schengen region. The visa can go up to 90 days, so we will be taking a 90-day visa for my husband because the application process for family cohesion can take up to 2 months. But once we have the application in, we can then get a letter stating that he's waiting for a response. So if it does go over those 90 days, he does have legal grounds to stay in the country because he is waiting for his permission or his permanent residency. As soon as he arrives in Italy, we will begin the family cohesion process. Since I am the citizen, I will be the applicant, and I have to prove that I have a reasonable income, that I have a reasonable residence, so one that is not for temporary residence like an Airbnb, but something that is specifically for permanent residency, so renting an apartment or buying a property. Then I have to sign a letter of maintenance to ensure that I will be taking care of him whether he's employed or not, because I'm the one essentially taking the risk on bringing him over. This type of visa should give him a 10-year residency permit with the option of renewal. But since citizenship is our goal, after 2 to 3 years of being in Italy, we're then going to apply for citizenship for my husband. And as far as I can understand, the main caveat for this will actually be having to speak Italian at a B1 level, and that's essentially speaking Italian fluently. In a nutshell, I'll be flying to Italy very, very soon with the cats. As soon as the results come back from their rabies titer test, we'll actually know when we'll be flying. The next step is finding an apartment in Italy, and if you'd like to know more about that journey, then be sure to subscribe. So, do leave your questions down in the comments and I'll try to answer them to the best of my abilities. But for now, I am going to leave you here and you'll see me in the next video. Alla prossima! Ciao!